What's going on, guys? My name is Triforce Addiction. Welcome back to another, I was about to say COD mode video. Welcome back to another Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated episode. So right now we are on episode 7, I believe. And for some reason I did not name that the title. So let me just do that real quickly. And there we go. There we go. Okay, anyways, last episode we did finish off the rock bottom, and now we are going to finish the sand mountain. So once we do that, then we could fight Robot Patrick. I'm not really that sure if we're gonna have that in a separate video, but it really depends with sand mountains because it's probably one of the more long-winded levels in this game, because there's a lot of backtracking that you have to do, and you have to get a lot of socks, and then you have to kill all the snowmen and just all that other bullshit. So we have to like be really like fast with this. Hopefully I just don't make any slip-ups. But yeah, Sand Mountain's probably one of the harder levels in the game, especially if you don't know the exact routes on how to beat the time challenges.
Squidward, am I glad you're here. I need to borrow your toothbrush again.
What? You've used it before?
Oh yeah, lots of times.
Fine. What do I care? I'm a wreck anyways. I try and get some exercise to relax from all this robot mess, and now everything is ruined.
Because of a toothbrush?
No, it's those blasted robots. They've taken over the ski slopes. How can I ski with those ugly things beating everyone up? Listen, Spongebob, you've got to help me. I'm gonna lose my marbles if I don't get some relaxation.
I found if you keep your marbles in a bag, they don't get lost as often. In fact, I've got mine right here. It's embroidered with this lovely...
Forget the marbles! I got a better idea. If you get rid of the robots at the bottom of every slope for me, I'll give you one of those golden spatulas.
Well,
Oh.
no.
Spoiler alert, he doesn't actually give you any golden spatulas. That's the funny part about this whole thing. I think that's one of the biggest like plot twists that, or one of the biggest things that people point out when it comes to this game. You know, when it comes to Squidward, he always promises like this golden spatula, but he never really gives it to you because you pretty much already land with all the major spatulas by the end of the level. So yeah, his spatula basically doesn't even exist. A lot of people actually theorize that it might have, like, that line, they just probably kept it there, but it might have been from an earlier version of Battle for Bikini Bottom. So that's why he promises you a golden spatula, but it just never comes out. So hold on, let's pay for this guy real quick. All right, there we go. Now we got 46.
Keep up the good work, buddy of mine, and don't forget to help me out with the chum bucket.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll do that little planky poo. Alright, so let's go over here. Let's get this button down. So now we need Sandy to get this spatula all the way that's on the top over here. Hopefully we could just like glitch our way up there. Nah. That would be too easy. Alright, so we have one spatula out of like the other, what, 7? Wait, how many do you get per level? Okay, so it's 8 spatulas per level. Okay. Just never really paid attention to how many there were in every level. Alright, so where's the... Okay, yeah, first, before we switch to Sandy, there is a sock under here. I forgot to mention.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have
There we
this
go.
back.
Yeah, like, you get, like, a lot of socks from this one level. How many are there? Yeah, there's, like, 10 socks. It's probably one, like, the most of all, like, levels. So that's why it's, like, this is, like, considered one of the harder ones. Because, like, they're very well hidden in this thing. Like, it took me a long time, especially as a kid, to get all the socks, and when I did, it was a huge accomplishment. But yeah, I almost forgot to go up to this Texas sign right here. I could probably, yeah, I could just shortcut over here. There we go. Go to this Texas logo. I think I missed one, but whatever. Okay, I thought I was gonna miss right there. I can't let go too early. I'm just like, oh shit, I'm not gonna land on the platform, aren't I? Okay, so let's start off in order. So we pretty much got everything that we needed for just the main area. So let's go to the first part because this is obviously the one that we could just blow through. I might just like cut off like certain parts, you know, loading screens and stuff, because it does, like, this level is pretty long. So yeah. It really depends on the player, if they already know what they're doing. Because if you're like new and you're starting this off, yeah, you're not going to get this done like within like 20 minutes.
Someone better make good use of all these.
There we go. So here, I don't think we have to use Sandy at all. We just, all we have to do is just use Spongebob and hopefully we don't get screwed over. So there we go. Let's do this race.
I've gone down this hill 100 times, usually rolling. Darn kids think it's funny to push me, but if you can beat my time...
I can explain. Alright.
I love opening presents.
There we go. Just get the sock right here. Very easily missed, by the way. A lot of socks here are just easily missed. And if you do, you have to kind of like backtrack all the way to the beginning.
Oh, sparkly.
And also, you have to like kind of like make sure that you don't die as well. Here's another sock that you could easily miss.
Patrick needs to do laundry.
Try and like maximize as many shiny objects as I can. We got the sock. Right here, I would not recommend smashing to the tikis, at least in this version, because it does stop you. Like, I almost fell right there. Yeah, just go around the tikis if you can. It's not worth, you know, crashing in those and getting, like, the shiny objects. You're just gonna fall immediately. Alright, hold on. Let's kill this guy over here. There we go. Let's take out this last, Duplicatotron. So yeah, I don't think we have to do anything else. So all we have to do now is just talk to Mrs. Puff real quick. Let's go speak to her. There she is. Like, that's pretty much how you know you beat the challenge. The spatula will be right in front of her. And that wasn't the case in the original version. Like, you actually have to speak to them before you could even see the spatula. So let's take down these tikis real quick. Hopefully it lands us a pretty good combo. There we go.
I fly like the wind and float like a sea bee. If you can beat my time down the hill.
So this is the part where it becomes a lot more challenging. So one thing that it is worth noting, I mean, being the time challenge is the easy part, obviously, but taking out all the snowmen is probably the harder part of this level, because you have to be extremely careful on where to find them. And if you die once, or if you run out of health, or any case like that, you have to start that whole snowman process all over again. So it's just best to get it all done in one good run. Well, obviously we can't do that in just one try. We probably need to do this like twice in order to get all of them. But as SpongeBob, you have to take as many as you can, like, you know, humanly possible. So obviously the first one is right here. It's pretty hidden. Well, it's not really that hidden, but it's like a secret path that kind of gets you through the level a little bit quicker. But yeah, you have to be like extremely careful with where you go, because the snowmen are like really easily hidden in this area. Of course, like, the game makes it easier with like visibility, but yeah, it's still something that you have to worry about. All right, so first off, let's go crash into this guy right here, the snow guy. All right, so yeah, we just need to pass through these spikes over here, these little spiky poos.
You've just met the Sponginator.
Okay, we still got like plenty of time, I believe. Just make sure, like, if you're gonna get hit a lot, well, obviously there's gonna be a portion where you do get hit a lot, so make sure you're like at full health when you're doing this, because that's in your best interest. And obviously, if you have enough spatulas, I would say go fight off Robot Patrick and then come back, so you have like an extra underwear from the extra section. I can't believe I got stopped there. I better have enough time for this, please. For the love of God, I better have it. Alright, so let's get this snowman right here. The other ones should be right here. Yeah, there we go. Just crash into these guys. No need to waste a lot of time. Alright. Come on, come on. We can make it. We can make it. We can make it. We could make it. We could definitely make it. There we go. Okay, so... yeah, you have to be very careful where you go. Especially for this time challenge. It starts to get a little harder. But the snowman part's the hardest part of this level. Like, it has nothing to do with the race. Alright, hold on. Let's take out this Tartar robot. Never mind, because obviously this guy's hitbox is crazy bad. Okay. There we go, he's dead. Like the Tartar robot in this version is like super accurate. Like he targets you very well. Okay, so we got 6 out of the 8. I already know where the last 2 are. So let's go talk to Bubble Buddy real quick, and then we could finish this off with Sandy. Okay, yeah, shut up. Okay, let's get this done. Okay, so we have... oh, let me get the full... where's the underwear? Or I guess I already used the underwear here. Okay, so now as Sandy, I already know where the last 2 are. This should be easy. And there's other socks that we forgot to get, or that we couldn't get, actually, given that we had a time constraint. But, yeah, here's the 7th. And then the last one should be a little bit like probably midway through the track. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I didn't get touched or anything like that.
We're messing with Texas.
There we go. Okay, yeah, we have to go this way instead. Because the other snowman is in this area over here. Alternatively, also, you could actually hit like 2 birds with 1 stone right here if you just keep lassoing. You could get like a good amount of like, well, not friction, but like movement. And then you could just land all the way over here. So alternatively, if you just managed to miss the snowman that was right here when you were racing with Spongebob, you can do that and just take down 2 of them. So it's not always, you don't have to take a 3rd trip if you don't want to. So long as you're at least decent enough with the platforming and the mechanics in this game, it shouldn't really be that difficult to get those snowmen. Okay, so yeah, all we have to do is just get that final sock that's on like those little red tunnels near the end. And we should be good. So maybe this won't take as long as I thought it would. I'm just used to this like portion of the game like to be really long. I mean, that's kind of like the case with most games. Like the mid portion, once you reach the middle point of the game, it's always like that's always like the longest part. Okay, so
The shinier, the better.
yeah, over here, like these little red tunnels is the things what I was talking about. Gotta be very careful. Okay. There we go. There's the final sock. There we go.
Ooh. Do I really have to carry
We had to do this in a very meticulous fashion, but we got it all done. We're good. And the last sock should be over here from the snowman.
I suppose it'll make Patrick happy.
And I believe that's pretty much it for this portion of the level. So now all we have to do now is go to part 3. So I'll see you guys there.
Hey, Sandy!
Howdy.
So here we are at part 3, and now we have to do just the final time challenge. I think this is probably the harder time challenge. But also, again, it does, like, depending on where you're going in the whole entire map, it shouldn't be that difficult. The socks as well are, like, they kind of got reduced down to, like, an easier level. So what I recommend first is actually going in as Spongebob. I think that's the better path to take. I think, I'm not that sure. I'm like kind of tired right now, so I'm just like half focused. So right now, yeah, let's talk to. There we go. Okay, so now we're at. We have to do this in 120 seconds. That should be extremely easy, actually. I usually finish with like 20 seconds left, or maybe I'm wrong about that, but yeah.
Another find for Patrick.
So there is another sock that we're missing. I think this is like the second to last, but the other one does require Sandy, so we're gonna have to go back later on. Oh, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. There we go. So, like, going on this trampoline right here is probably the most crucial part of the race, because it does save you a lot of time. So, hold on, now we gotta follow this ball. So, because this one particular little sand ball is very, very important. and you'll see why.
It shines.
Oh, it's gigantic, actually. So it opens up a path right here. We could go down here and get this other sock. So I guess we were missing like 3 socks instead. Oh, I missed it. Alright, you know, we will just go back as Sandy. It doesn't matter. I think I still have like plenty of time to finish the race. Alright. Yeah, we should be nearing the end. Yeah, here we are. So this is like the harder part of the level, or I guess this section. You have to find out like the good path, but mainly just stick to the left side. You'll be fine. And then you just follow the path over here, and it'll just lead you to like the fastest way to the end of the race. So yeah, you'll finish with about like 11 to 10 seconds remaining. So this one's not really that difficult. If you just go into that cave path, it would be like the easiest thing ever.
Fresh,
Like you don't have to really worry about time constraint. I could have sworn I activated this thing. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we just need to... There we go. One hits you like right in the face. Oh my god. Let's get this spatula right here.
Congratulations, Spongebob. You beat my best time. Here.
Is that how he always said it? I always skipped his dialogue, but the way he says he's like, "You beat my best time." All right.
Hey, Larry.
What's up?
Okay, so now, yeah, we need to use Sandy now. I think we need like what, 2 more socks left? Yeah, we should need like 2 socks. We pretty much got all the main spatulas, so yeah, we don't have to worry about that anymore. So let's get back in there real quick, as fast as we humanly can. Okay, we're getting close to that area now. So this is probably, yeah, this one you have to be very, very fast with.
Lion squirrel coming through.
Especially since there's like a Texas logo right there. There we go. Okay, so now we just have to make it through these platforms over here. It was crazy though, like in the original game, like these were actually made of ice instead of sand.
Shinier the better.
I guess they decided to go away with that like snow thing. Like I'll admit, like in the original it looked a lot more snowy. This one looks a lot more sandy.
Do I really
Like
have
no
to
pun
carry
intended,
Patrick's
but
socks?
yeah. So now we just have to get that last sock that we missed and we'll pretty much be done with this level. And there we go, guys. We're finished with Sand Mountain. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Next time I will see you guys back in Bikini Bottom so we could just focus on Robot Patrick and just getting all the rest of the spatulas in the later part of Bikini Bottom. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys next time.